This week in Spiral Knights, we have had a pretty big update. I mean, it's not like gameplay related, that type of thing, but it is a pretty significant change to the way that accessories work. I'm just going to read the entire goddamn thing because that's what this is for. This week in Spiral Knights, we have had a big update. Let me take you through it. Spiral HQ is allowing Knights to customize their look more than ever before. Similar to when ankle slots were added, we've added 2 additional locations for accessories. Kind of sick. While doing this, we've had to move some accessories into a different slot. For example, the iron shackles used to attach to the front of your arm and have been moved to the new arm slot. This means you can now add a front accessory in addition to the shackles. That's so good. As you can imagine, with the number of accessories in existence, this process is imperfect. Please remember to preview all accessory changes before you make them. Yeah, I would expect a couple of things to look a bit goofy. We'll see though. Accessory changes. Added a new accessory location to armor, which is arms. The following have been moved. So floating gems, handy propellers, node containers, shackles, and various pauldrons. I'm so excited to test that. Added a new accessory location to helm's brow. And that is beetle brow horn, stag sect. I'm not reading these. Hex heels. Okay, come on. My English is better than this. Let me lock in. Stag-sect mandibles, Hexial's horns, bolted V, gemstone crowns, Apocrian crown, daisy crown, Frozera crown, hibiscus crown, leaf crown, headlamp, mayday, raider crest, tiara, wide V. I'm gonna go. Some accessories can now occupy multiple locations. Both locations need to be available to install an accessory. Hexial's horns are primarily brow, but also occupy top. Wait, what? Oh, so accessories can occupy 2 locations at once, or multiple, potentially even more. That is interesting. Lucky Tops, Splendor Toppers, Grand Toppers, and Two-Face Stay on top will also occupy brow. I guess that's to avoid things going over each other, making things look really whack. I've always wanted them to kind of unrelease all of the accessory slots so you can just put anything that you want and just make things look like shit if you wanted to. I do think it's maybe bad for the game to do that. Like, I think it makes sense to limit things. So I'm not the maddest. It's cool that they've given us an update about, like, more accessory slots is great because now there's more variety. They have added a few things. So they've allowed accessory locations for numerous old gear. Padded cap, grim mask, fractured mask of Cirrus. That's big. That's actually big. Helm back and helm front. There's some really cool sets that you can make with mask of Cirrus. Even the padded cap. Padded cap is a great, like, outfit maker. Ignition helm, all crescent helm costumes, helm front. All round helm costumes, helm front. Almerian Crusader helm, helm front. This one in specific has been called out by Manlet. He has been begging for it for years. Okay, he did make this post only last year, but I swear he's been asking for a lot longer. Manlet, for over a decade, my people have faced the oppression of lacking a front accessory face slot. Day by day, we have watched every other helm and cradle get to wear a cool moustache or a funny disguised face. Even our Crusader comrades in the Storm, Raging, and Frenzy factions have earned this luxury while we, the mighty Almerians, have received nothing. This must end now. For our years of loyal service to the Spiral Knights, we, Almerians, request this small payment. We wish to live in a society where all knights are created equal. For justice, for Almire. On behalf of my people, I thank you, Grave. His prayers have been answered, my goat Manlet. My sneaking suspicion is that partially... So if you don't know, Manlet held an event about 2 years ago where he gave out a ton of items for free, and a lot of them happened to be Black Cat items. And what do you know? There was a Black Cat ban scandal where Grey Havens banned a bunch of people with their Black Cat items unfairly because they thought that they got it through scene hopping when they didn't. Manlet was one of those people who got banned from the community for like a month. That was following the event where he gave out things for free. So... You know, this is kind of justice for Manlet for his unfair ban. Cloaks and ponchos, armor front, Skulver coat armor. When I read this, I'm like, there's no way. Skulver coat didn't have an aura slot. Isn't that crazy? I did not know that. Because a lot of people use Skulver coats for accessories and like their main outfit for a long time. I was very surprised by that. The Sacred Falcon, Firefly, Grizzly, Snakebite, and Sentinel armors now have armor auras. That is big too, because these make some great outfits. And all Bombhead masks can now have accessories in brow. That's... Wait, what? Bombhead masks? That's weird. Created new icons for accessory placement. These look... goofy are. Here's an example, like a few examples. You can see on the side of the screen here, it is definitely a bit strange. Some of the colors clash pretty badly. Like, it just doesn't, like, that just does not look nice. Some of them just blend in completely. Like, you can't even see the body on this one. I think most of them are actually fine. In my opinion, most of them are fine. I really don't like this circle one, though. I think this body thing needs to be changed. That's probably my biggest gripe. The rest of it, I think it's okay. I'm guessing they had to change it because they, obviously added new slots, so they did a rework, I guess. It's a little bit strange. I did find the old system not very clear, so I actually don't mind this. Like, especially when you watch people open boxes, you have no idea what accessory they unlocked because it just didn't make sense. Like, I don't know. I had such a hard time understanding where things were. This gives you a bit of a better idea. So I actually don't hate them. It's just these specific ones with the circle that I don't like, and I think some of the colors need to be adjusted. But yeah. It's not an exhaustive list of all the items changes, so there's been a few more changes that they haven't listed here. And then lastly, they did a bug fix. They fixed the charge attack of Avenger, Divine Avenger, Faust, and Grand Faust. So standing against a wall in a corner and unleashing the charge attack would usually that despawn them. It behaves correctly now. So they've kind of fixed what they fixed with the Argent Peacemaker, because they changed that as well. So a couple of bug fixes, kind of huge. Let's go test that out, actually. Why not? Put a Divine Avenger. And while I'm doing that, I can catch up on Twitch chat. Sorry, everyone. I missed some of your messages. They already have a lot of clipping with the new accessories, not meshing with old sets. Should have just let us cook. Yeah, but it's not the clipping that, like, it's not the worst clipping. I would, like, by unleashing all accessory slots, I think it'd be really, really bad. Let's test this. So let's just stand next to a wall. So normally, if I release here, it wouldn't spawn. Now it does. It's kind of cool. Big ups to my Faust players. Like, these swords are really great. And this did hold them back quite a bit, so this is cool. Pretty happy that they made this change. Big change, big shout outs. Skulver already had a natural aura though. Do I have a Skulver set so I can check this? I don't. Not though. If Sealed Pauldrons can't be equipped to Frenzy Plate Mail, then I guess some Armurians are more equal than others. We shall see. Yes, so one thing I want to check with this new update. When I made this entire outfit, the original plan was that I was going to put Sealed Pauldrons, Frenzy Sealed Pauldrons on this armor set. I paid good money for this armor set only to find out that I couldn't equip the Pauldrons. It ruined my entire plans. I didn't know what to do, and I had to commit. Like, I basically commissioned someone in my guild to help me find out a set. I'm really happy with what it ended up being, because, like, this set looks amazing. But my original plan was to do, I just wanted to be chunky. I was like, let me find the biggest armor that I can find, and then just add more things that make me look bigger. And so I just wanted to be a big, chunky knight. And I'm very, very excited to try and see if we can put on the Pauldrons on this. So we'll have to do some testing. One other thing that I'll show is you can see the accessories a little bit more clearer here. So this kind of gives you the full thing. And you can recover those other slots. How does bro not wiki the accessory slots with getting the armor? Look, I don't operate on facts and logic. I operate on vibes and experience, you know? And obviously it comes to bite me sometimes. Now, I do have Frenzy. I had Frenzy Sealed Pauldrons. I don't have them anymore. I do have other Pauldrons, so I guess I'll just have to check. I don't have, yeah. We're gonna have to check with this. So if I preview, it shows. Now the preview doesn't necessarily mean that it works. What does it get rid of? It got rid of something. Oh no, it didn't. I have everything still. Big. Is it not getting rid of anything? I think it's getting rid of something. Oh, it gets rid of the cattail. That might not be worth. No, the cattail's there. Okay, wait, I'm tripping. Let's go to Bechamel. I'm not going to equip the Pauldrons. I'm going to buy Frenzy Seal Pauldrons if this works. I just want to check that it works. I don't fully know how to check, actually. I'm just assuming that if it lets me put it on, then it lets me put it on, right? Do I have to click it for it to apply? I'm scared. I think it works. I'm assuming this means it works. Finally, Sir Charlie is the GOAT. He has so many cool outfits. Anyway, I'm very excited about that. So, big ups. If there's like an outfit that you've been trying to work on and it hasn't worked before, you might be able to figure it out and see if it works. So definitely worth testing individual items. That is super exciting for me. I need to buy Frenzy Seal Baldrins now. I think they were on the auction house recently, so hopefully it's not too expensive. They also released an update to the Colosseum Crucible editor. So a couple more changes on that end of things. If testing a free-for-all game, the Switch team option has been removed, and they added some new things: a castle skybox, pots, respawn pads, a couple barbed wires, brambles, PvP props, gremlin props, just a few things, and fixed previous survival respawn pads, and fixed a rug issue that was happening. I think 25 to 28k-ish right now. That's not too bad. I mean, it's expensive, it's not too bad. Those are the updates. Let's head over to the Reddit. Heating freaking sucks. It does. I'm just going to give him a thumbs up because 100% true. And that is the one and only post that has happened on the Reddit. And it just happened in the last day. Amazing stuff. Discords. What's happening on the Discords? Colosseum Crucible. I'll check the treasure vault. Nothing new there. Announcements. We have a few game updates. Very pog. We already just went over those. Night Launcher announcements, obviously to help with the game updates, I'm guessing. So it just needs to... Every time there's a game update, Night Launcher has to get updated as well. So that's kind of cool. The arcade should just have about the same updates. Oh, wow, I haven't checked this in forever. That's fine. We'll go over to the energy market. 4.3k, 4.5k. It seems to be pretty stable at 4.5k-ish. 4.9k? What the hell happened here? Maybe because of the update? This is a big jump. Random big jump. I like the emotes. I like how people react when there's like a random change. They're like, huh? Anyway. Special listings. The recover arms and recover helm brow accessories as a new thing. It's not anything amazing. Let's move on. But yeah, no big changes. Furnace, no real changes there either. That is everything that has happened in Spiral Knights this week. Thank you all for watching. I will catch you all in next week's This Week in Spiral Knights. Java update is still not out.